Okay, good morning everyone. How are you today? For me, I'm fine and hope you are fine too. Okay. All right. So everybody, what can you tell me? What day is it today? Today, Friday, right? What do we study on Friday? We study listening express 3. Okay. So are you ready with me? Let's go on all together. Okay. So today is Friday, May 1st, 2020. And we are going to continue our Unit 8, Unit 7, Creative Art. But before we continue our lessons, I would like to ask you some point related to what I learned yesterday or last week. What is creating art? Can you create an art? Can you create a painting and make it as an art to be your project? Correct, right? So art means that a kind of activity that we are doing drawing and painting in order to be relaxed, in order to be fresh, okay, by ourselves, that we want to get fresh. However, the next one we are going to study about the vocabulary that I have learned. So in here you can see in our previous lesson as well that we have 4 vocabulary that we are going to learn, that we have learned, okay, since yesterday or since last week. Okay. So the first one is project. What does it mean project? What does it mean project? Okay. So you can see in our sentences, they said that a task that involves careful work over a long time. Okay. This is called project. Process. It means a set of series to success or to achieve a goal. Okay. It means that you are going to do it, continue to do it to a success to get achievement about your goal. Create, to make something happen. Okay? And likely I create a birthday party, so I make my birthday party to be happen. Okay? And the last one is skill. Skill, what is it? Skill refers to the ability of doing something. You can do something without any help from the other. It is your own ability that you can do it well. Okay? So this is called skill. So today we are reviewing 4 vocabulary. Don't forget to learn your vocabulary at home, everyone. Okay. All right. So right now, everybody, please open your listening space 3 together and on page 50. So today we are going to continue our lessons on page 50 and 51. Okay. As you know that listening express 3 focuses about listening and speaking. So don't forget to involve your speaking to me. Okay? Don't forget to try your best to do your speaking and listening. We can help you by sharing some idea to you, but you have to practice in order to get success yourself. Okay? Okay, so now let's move to our part. So in our page 50 and 51 will be divided into 2 parts. Part A, the first part and also the second part. Okay, so the first part of us will be warm up listening. So in warm up listening divided into 2 sections, section A and section B. Section A, listen, choose T for true, F for false. So in here they want you to choose, right? According to choosing, can you choose without listening? No, you cannot. It is a must that you have to choose with your listening. Okay? Okay, so before we are going to move to listening, I am going to read the sentence to you. Okay? Number 1, Frank painted a picture for an art contest. Number 2, it took Frank 4 weeks to finish the painting. 3, Perry is good at drawing. So, are you ready? Okay, let's join me all together. So let's start our listening.
Warm-up listening.
Wow, that's a beautiful painting, Frank.
Thanks, Patty. It's for an art project at school.
I didn't know you were so talented. You must have worked hard on it.
I did. It's a small painting, but it took 4 days to paint.
I want to paint like you. I'm pretty good at drawing, but painting is not one of my talents.
Well, drawing is a useful skill. I always start my pictures by drawing them first.
Oh, what do you do after that?
I look at my drawing and decide what colors I want to use. Once I do that, I paint my picture.
You make it sound like an easy process, but I know the truth. It isn't easy.
You're right, but even though it's tough, I think you should try it.
Great. You have done a good job for your listening. So now we are going to check the sentence that is true or false. Let's start everyone. So number one, Frank painted a picture for art contest. True or false? True? False? Why is it false? Okay, so the answer is false. Why? It is not an art contest, but it is art project. Okay, art project for school. It is not a contest. So the wrong is that they put it as a contest. Number two, it took Frank 4 weeks to finish the painting. Wow, many days, right? 4 weeks, you can count 1 week we have 7 days, so 7 times 4 will be 21 days. So it will be a month, right? Nearly a month for doing painting. Is it right? No, it is not, right? So how many days? All right, so it is not 4 weeks, okay? It is for 4 days, so that's why it is the wrong or false sentence. Is it for all? Not exactly, right? Okay, number three, Patty is good at drawing. True or false? Yes, it is true. But she is not good at painting. Okay? All right. So let's move to section B. Listen again. Fill in the blanks. So in here we listen only one time, but we can do in 2 sections, right? We are going to listen only 1 track of our listening, and then we are going to do complete with 2 tasks. Okay? All right. So are you ready? Are you ready? Let's start our listening and complete our blanks. Let's start. Okay. Now
Try it. Warm up listening.
Wow, that's a beautiful painting, Frank.
Thanks, Patty. It's for an art project at school.
I didn't know you were so talented. You must have worked hard on it.
I did. It's a small painting, but it took 4 days to paint.
I want to paint like you. I'm pretty good at drawing, but painting is not one of my talents.
Well, drawing is a useful skill. I always start my pictures by drawing them first.
Oh, what do you do after that?
I look at my drawing and decide what colors I want to use. Once I do that, I paint my picture.
You make it sound like an easy process, but I know the truth. It isn't easy.
You're right, but even though it's tough, I think you should try it.
let's move on to check our answer. Number one, what has Frank made for school? He made a what? What did he make? What did he make? Okay, he made a painting, right? Okay, he made a painting for an art project. Don't be conscious that it is an art project. No, it is art project, right? It is not art contest, but it's art project. It took 4 weeks. No, it is false already, right? So it took 4 days to paint. It doesn't involve into 4 weeks, only 4 days to paint or to do painting. Okay? Now move to number 2. What does Patty think about what Frank has made? She thinks it's beautiful. She is good at what? Right, she is good at drawing. But she wants to, she wants to paint. She wants to paint like Frank. Okay, because Frank good at painting. All right, so let's move to next part of our book. Everybody, let's go to page 51 together. So real-time listening. Okay, so real-time listening also divided into 2 parts. Part A, Part B. Now let's move to part A. Listen, choose the best answer for each question. So there will be one more listening for all of you. But in here you have to listen, and you have to complete into 2 tasks. Okay? So we have 2 tasks here. We have section A task 1 and section B also one more task. So there are 2 tasks. So here we listen only 1 time and we are going to do both of these, the exercise or this question. So are you ready? Let's start.
Real-time listening.
Welcome to Artist Corner. I'm Shelley Park. Today we're talking to the famous artist, Daniel Kim.
Thank you for having me on the show.
So, Daniel, you just finished a new project. Tell us about it.
Okay. It's a sculpture called Spring Butterflies.
It's a beautiful work of art. Why did you decide to create it?
I love butterflies' wings. They're very interesting, so I wanted to express how I felt about them.
Well, your art skills are great. What's your process for beginning a new piece of art?
First, I think about what I want to make. The most important thing is how it will look once it's finished.
I see. So, do you do any art besides sculptures?
Yes, I usually make sculptures, but I also do paintings.
That's great. Well, Daniel, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So right now we have already done our listening. So number 1, who is Daniel Kim? A children's book writer, a famous artist, an Olympic athlete, or a famous musician? Which one? A, B, C, D? Okay, the answer is letter B. So B is an answer. So Daniel Kim is an artist. How about number two? What project did Daniel just finished? A painting. B, a short story. C, a sculpture. D, a photograph. Alright, the answer letter C. It is a sculpture. Number 3, what are the form of art does Daniel do? So besides doing sculpture, what are the things or what are the part of what are the form of art that he do? Number 1, okay, A, paintings. B, drawings. C, fashion design. D, photography. So the answer is what? A, B, C, D? Okay, the answer letter A. So besides doing sculpture, he does paintings. Okay, so now let's move to our next section, is section B, that we are going to answer this one as well in order to check. I mean that listen only 1 time and we are going to complete A and B. So now, section B, listen again, complete the summary. So in section B, we do not need to spend time for more listening. We are going to do the answer. Okay, we are going to check our answer. So we have 6 answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Okay, number 1. The word is already given you in the box, okay? A famous what? A famous skills, a famous artist, a famous wings, a famous painting, a famous project, or a famous sculpture. Okay, so number 1 is a famous artist. Okay, a famous artist is being interviewed. His name is Daniel Kim. He just finished a new art. What? Okay, a new art project. Okay, he just finished a new art project. Okay, number 3. It's called Spring Butterflies. It's a beautiful what? Beautiful sculpture. Okay, all right. Next one, number 4. The artist wanted to show the beauty of butterflies' wings. Okay, and the next one. Although Daniel usually creates sculptures. He does painting. So the last one is skills. Okay, so I will read the full sentences for you again. Okay, a famous artist is being interviewed. His name is Daniel Kim. He just finished a new art project. It's called Spring Butterflies. It's a beautiful sculpture of butterflies. The artist wanted to show the beauty of butterflies' wings. Although Daniel usually creates sculptures, he does painting as well. He is a creative artist with many skills. Okay? Okay, so everybody, today is the last day for you after learning, and hope you will enjoy your holiday on Saturday and Sunday. And goodbye everyone. See you on Monday next week. Goodbye.